guys' time, but if you don't know these guys, you need to get to know them. Spending a week with these guys has been the highlight of my time here at Charis. They really exhibit what love is really about, and they really showed me that it doesn't matter where you come from. The love of God is the love of God, and it never changes. And the love these guys have for each other and for the people they minister to is truly amazing to watch. So I'm going to hand this over to them guys right now.
Matthew, I mean, he was incredible. I mean, joyful minister. Thank you guys so much for blessing us. And, like you saw, man, this country is broken. There's a lot of broken-hearted people out there. I'm getting emotional. Anyways, go and show them I love them, and tell them, ask them, beg them to come back home. That's what God told us to go and do, and that's exactly what we did. We just realized that going on a mission trip is not about where you go, it's about the mission God's given you. And I just want to encourage you guys today to get excited about that. God told us where to go, He told us what to do, and then He came with us. So first years, get excited, it's incredible. You're going to make this.
I want to take his minute extra in my 2 minutes. I want to be super honest. I didn't want to go to California. Last year, we were at first years. They were, asking us, where do you want to go? And I was like, I want to go conquer South America for Jesus. Yeah, because, if you don't know, I'm from Mexico, I speak English. I speak Spanish, sorry. So I was like, I really want to go to the South. And then when the mission school, or the people from the missions told us that we were not going to be able to go out of the country. For me, it got me a little bit upset, but I was like, I believe that God has a plan for me. In Jeremiah 1:7, God is saying to Jeremiah, wherever you go, wherever I send you, you will go. And God told me, it's not your choice. Wherever I send you, you will go. So I was like, okay, it's fine. I was able to go to California, and there's a bunch of Spanish-speaking people there. So I was one of them in that part. Actually, Noah and I were just going around. We found a bunch of people that didn't speak a thing of English, just Spanish. And we were able to reach them. They were asking, what are you guys doing there? Why are you guys singing? And we started explaining them everything. We started seeing people getting healed in parks and in the streets and wherever we were. And I realized, God has divine appointments for you and for me. So if you get to go to a place where you didn't want it to go, let me tell you, God has a divine appointment for you wherever He sends you. And then we were doing something in a beach called Carmel that it was a treasure hunt thing. I don't know if you have done that before. But that we gathered together in our place, we were asking God for clues, and then we went outside and we found that those clues that God told us, that people that God told us to go and find. And that's one of the highlights of my trip, because there was this lady who had a painting in the back, and God led us to her to different clues about streets and homes and color of houses and lamps and different stuff. It was super, super cool. I totally recommend you to do it. I'm pretty sure I'm talking about. Sorry. But something that God told me that somebody was going to have a painting in her back, and she had a painting in her back, and I threw a bag and a painting. She was like, last night I had a massive pain. So this means that God cares about me and that God wanted me to be healed. I'm like, yeah. So we prayed for her, and she got totally healed, and she received Jesus. So I'm going to tell her, go there and God send you.
Good morning, guys. My name is Noé. I'm from Mexico, the holiest part of Mexico, actually. And our mission trip was just awesome. As Javier told, we got the opportunity to meet with so many people. And guys, I just want to encourage you guys to spend time with Jesus before you go to your mission trip. I mean, we're Bible college students, so we should be spending time with Jesus right now, right? And our relationship with God, it's like honey. I don't know what is the verse when it says, See how beautiful and precious is for the brother to do it together? I believe. So, when we went to Carmel, we were having lunch and we were doing our treasure hunt. But then after all that, we went to the beach and we were having lunch together. We started worshiping, and all of a sudden, people started coming to us, like with us. We were just having fun, having lunch, best part, and then worshiping God and everything. And God started sending people to us. And how many here people is married here? You went to a honeymoon when you got married, and our relationship with God is just like a honeymoon, And we're spending so cool time with Him, and honey is flowing through us. And I mean, to people who's praying. And you know, when we're spending time with Jesus, honey is flowing through us, and people becomes like bees, and they come to eat that honey that comes out of the relationship with Jesus. So we spend time with God, and God will be a gift to you.
I just want to encourage you today that you saw a lot of skits that we did, and also a few of the pictures. Everywhere we went, we performed this skit called Everything. And when we started preparing the meeting for the preparation of our trip, we decided to do this skit, and it's just me and Teresa as the ladies here in the trip, and the main role is a woman, so it was just between me and Teresa, and I was really hoping it wasn't going to be me. Yeah, but the guys decided, so the lot fell to me, and I really wasn't very happy about that, but I went home and started praying about this, and the Lord changed my heart and said, you know, Hannah, do it. You have to step out of your comfort zone. You have to start learning to get over yourself. It's not about you. It's about what can flow through you. And I just want to encourage you today that every time I did this skit, I decided when we were here that I'm going to do it in excellence, and all the team as well. We are going to do this. We are going to reach people by doing this skit. And I really took it seriously, and it impacted people everywhere we went. And people came up to me and said, you know, it touched them, and it meant something to them that we did this. And I just want to encourage you, whatever you do, whatever the task is that God is going to give you for this trip, take it seriously. You have a responsibility when you get up on stage to share His love, to share His gospel in whatever way you do it. And I just want to encourage you to take it serious and just let God shine through who you are.
What I realized in this trip, more than ever before, and what I want you to don't forget today, is that the power of God that we have in us is powerful. I mean, this week, we've seen like thousands of tears, people crying at hours, not because it's ours, but because God put hours in us. And you have the Word of God in you guys, and you're going to see amazing things. And how much time in a lifetime, do people cry at your words, like at what I want you to tell them? And the good news is so good that it touches people, it goes so deep in people's heart that they are transformed forever. We've seen tens and tens of people crying and just transformed in front of us. Right there, right on the spot, like after 30 seconds of talking with them. It's amazing, it's crazy, it's powerful. And what I won't forget on this trip is some faces and some names. There's Jimmy, there's Daniel, David, there's Minnie, Theo, Michael. There's a lot of people that I really never gonna forget, because I know their life has been transformed by us coming there, and by God coming with us, being transformed. That was a joke, by the way. She was not really preaching. I prefer to say that. And yeah, it's powerful. And just a quick testimony. So Sunday morning, the message we preached was on love. And after that, a lady came, Minnie. She came to Sean and me to ask for prayer, and she said, "You know, I've lost my job, and I'm maybe gonna be kicked out of my apartment and stuff." And she was crying, and we could see like her walking toward us. We could tell that she was in pain. She had pain on her leg and stuff like that. And so she asked for prayer, and Manu and Sean and me, we prayed for her situation. She didn't ask prayer for her leg, so we didn't pray for that right away. And suddenly she said, "Oh, I felt something warm in me, and I felt like the pain is all gone in my leg." And she was standing on one leg and stuff like that. And after a while, she said, like, "I feel like a 15-year-old girl." And only for that, everything was worth it. It was amazing. Thank you, guys.
My name is Teresa. Like you saw, we really preached the love and grace of God. That was just a stage picture, just discovery. Anyway, so I asked the Lord, just show me your love and your compassion for people. And He really did. Like throughout this whole week, everywhere we went, it was just so easy to talk to people, whether they were homeless people or, you know, in Carmel on the beach, the rich people. It didn't matter, because God just wanted every one of those guys to come back home. And one of those guys, his name was Eddie. He was a homeless person. He's just still in my heart. He was a Christian, and we met him, and he basically shared his whole life with me. Got to pray with him, and Noe prayed with me for him, and he said, God wants you to come back home, and the guy just burst out into tears, you know, I was just like, oh my gosh, yeah, God loves you so much. Anyway, I got to teach that night at a homeless shelter, and the people there just needed to know how much God loves them, and so I just taught, you know, God loves you guys. It doesn't matter what you do, what you don't do. We know that, you know, it's just, that's nothing new for us. And I was like, Lord, really, you want me sharing this? Because it's so, like, normal for us, but people started crying, like somebody said earlier, they just started crying during the message before, like, during the worship. And they told us that normally when somebody comes to teach, after that teaching time or whatever, they get to eat. And so normally they storm out, like right after the food is being brought out or whatever. They go to the food, but with us they just came up and got prayed for or whatever. And my guy Eddie, I say my guy, whatever, because he's just so in my heart. He received the baptism of the Holy Spirit, and he told me after that. I mean, yeah, amen. You can clap. So he did that, and he told me after, in tears, Teresa, God's love transformed my life. Like right there, just like 15-minute, teaching, and just us showing the love for those guys, no matter where they came from. So yeah, just go out expecting, and it's a really good prayer to ask the Lord to show His compassion and His love for people. So I would encourage you to do that.
I'm Manoj and I'm from India, and this is the divine connection that God created even from the first week of school here at Charis. And thanks to Michelle for letting us try out together, and for the wonderful leadership of Matthew, Bruce and Joyce. We thank God for them. They've been such a blessing. For me, one of the favorite moments was when we were at the Baptist church. We can pretty much relate temptation to sin. But have you ever been tempted to speak in tongues? I was. We were told not to speak in tongues. I restricted myself from speaking in tongues, but after a while I couldn't. I yielded to temptation. I spoke in tongues, and then I realized I was not supposed to. I shut my mouth and I said, "Forgive me, Jesus." And I knew I was stupid, and I repented immediately. We had a wonderful time there. We worshipped with them. We did our choreography, and we preached the word, we preached the gospel of God's goodness and loving kindness to them. And we spoke about crisis that evening. We never knew that the church was going through a crisis in that season. And as we were done, the Baptist preacher came to the front, tearing up. He was in tears. He was like crying, and he said they were so blessed to have us there at that point of time, because the church was going through a real bad time. The pastor had quit the ministry and left the church behind, and that evening there was a fire accident in one of the believers' homes. One of the child lost his life, and they were going through a bad time, and they were so much encouraged by us being there. And they were assured about God's love for them. No matter how different they are in their theological views, God cares for His body. Amen?
Right, so we had an amazing time actually. I was praying, God, what do I share? I asked Manoj to share, and then he gave me extra time now, so I don't know what to share. But when I was praying, this is what I believe God was showing me. Is God put each one of us together, even before this trip or anything. We were there together like the whole year last year. And God's been doing so many things through us. We've been worshiping, ministering, and all these things. We knew we were going to go and we were going to impact. We were not just going to go and just be, like teams that are going, Uganda, great, okay? But we just... we didn't need that time to get to know each other and all these things. We already knew these things. And when we know our weaknesses, we know our strengths and all these things. And I'm sure everyone could agree with that. We were always on time, we were always doing everything, but apart from that, we were able to minister. Each and every place these guys ministered, Javi, when he was teaching, that was fire. Fire,
awesome, and Shaw, he was like amazing. You know, everyone's gifts. Each one of us are not the same person here, and we all were in the gifts that we were supposed to be in. And Teresa is the thing, you know. Matt gave me the opportunity to teach on that rehab center that we went to. You guys can see the picture. And she was preparing the whole day, and she was like writing all the things and notes and stuff. And I was like, Matt, you know, she's been preparing the whole day. Just give her the time, you know, and stuff. And whatever she was going to teach was what God was leading me to teach. So I said, you know, let her teach. So I did worship, and she did the teaching. And I was like wondering, you know, the sound system was not that good. We were setting it up and warming up and stuff. And I was thinking, man, I should have let her do the whole thing and be the teacher. But then it was like she got up and they were all men inside the room, and she's like a girl standing up. And I'm like, oh God, stay, God forgive me and stuff. But you know what? She preached, and you know, every single, I think that's the biggest altar call that we ever had. That was the biggest altar. Like 20 people came up, and even afterwards we were ministering. You know what? God used us, and we know that we planted seeds in each and every people's life, and we touched them, and we changed them. And more than that, we changed. Amen?
Okay. Charis, you know, we've been here long enough to know that God will use what we have in our hand, and also what we have. Say Bruce isn't here today, but Bruce was like the father, Matthew was like the son, and this beautiful lady here was definitely our Holy Spirit on this trip. It was an amazing time. You know, God is in the detail. He had a white Englishman moonwalk in a black American Baptist church. But when I say in the detail, we went to bring Jesus, to take Jesus' love to a beautiful part of the United States of America. And Jesus said, go to all the nations. Well, all the nations came to you guys. And something very special happened. There was a young 17-year-old boy by the name of Connor, whose mother was at Charis Bible College in San Jose. And he just happened to sit by me on one of our journeys because somebody dropped out through illness, not one of us, but just a helper. And he sat by me, and I got talking to this young man. He's a singer, he plays keyboards. Guess what, guys? He's coming to CBC Campus Days. We're going to meet him. I'm going to pick him up at the airport. He's going to stay with my family for a week. Connor is going to be here. So we went out with the love of Jesus, and we're bringing them back. So that's the first. So God bless you.